Hey committed friends, we have a quick core workout that we're gonna go through today, ab focused. All you're gonna need is a mat or a soft surface and a medium or a heavy dumbbell, just a single dumbbell. It's an option if you don't have access to one, no worries, I will show you the options without the dumbbell. And I'm using a 15 just for reference. So we're gonna get our body ready, get those muscles activated, just starting with our feet grounding in, taking a big inhale through the nose, lifting the shoulders up and back, and then exhaling through the mouth. Big breath in. Same thing after this, just to the front for 2. So inhale up, exhale, releasing any tension. Taking this time just for ourselves. Exhale, go ahead and release all the way down. Keeping the feet grounded, lifting the left knee. Utilize the core as you lift the knee and then release. We're just gonna do 3 more of these. So focus on finding stability through the planted foot. Use the core to lift the knee. Beautiful, last one. And release, just come onto the end of your mat. We're just gonna round forward, letting the fingertips glide down the front of the body, pausing, exhaling, coming back up, engaging the core, flat through the back. Inhale, release. Exhale, come up, lift the belly to the spine. Good, keeping the knees soft. Exhale again. We're just gonna do 1 more here. Beautiful, I'm gonna have you release all the way down, walk the hands out to a high plank hold so those shoulders stay directly above the wrists. Lift the belly button to the spine. Spread those fingers out, pushing the ground away, flat back right here, hold it. Good, last couple seconds here. We're gonna lift up as we inhale into a down dog. You're gonna add a slight rounding through the spine as we exhale, come forward into cobra, dropping through the hips, dropping the shoulders from the ears, reversing that round, tucking underneath through the pelvis, lifting back up to that down dog, shifting forward. Good, releasing those hips down. Is this magic for anybody else? Feels so wonderful. Create that rounding wave through the body, drop through the hips. Beautiful, you're doing amazing. One last one right here. And we'll lift back up into that down dog one last time. Go ahead and drop those knees into a tabletop. Sink back to a child's pose just for a breath here. And shift back up, forward through tabletop, drop on one hip, and we're gonna flip our legs around. Exercise 1, dead bug. Option, arms stay extended, knees are gonna be bent tabletop position, and you're gonna extend one leg, come right back to center, alternating. Option, you can grab a dumbbell. Clock starts in 5 seconds. You decide. We have 4 exercises. 3, 2, bend the knees. Here we go. Extend that leg as those arms go overhead. Exhale, come back up. So we have 4 exercises. We're gonna be doing each one for 45 seconds, and then we'll have a 15-second recovery period in between. So you'll have a little time to adjust, get prepped for the next exercise. So 2 sets through, it's only 8 minutes of work. Good, control that movement. Let that leg that's extended hover the ground. Keep challenging yourself. We only have 10 more seconds. And maybe you track through each of the exercises with no weights, and then you could always add that dumbbell for set number 2. Keep pushing that low back in. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful, go ahead and release. We're gonna go weighted toe reach, so we have about 10 seconds, or no weight, and you just continue to do the same movement. Legs are extended, we're on in 2, in 1, right here. Exhale, come up, inhale, lower. So engage through the core, and we're not flying through the movement. We wanna keep that time under tension, keeping the neck neutral. Another option, you can keep going. I just wanna show you another option, hands behind the head. You could just come right here. So lifting that chest towards the toes, If we have our hands behind our head, just making sure we're not pulling on our neck. We're using those hands just to support the head. Think again, time under tension, control it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Small movements, but powerful movements. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. You could bring those knees in. So we're gonna take our weight back up. We're gonna get a little upper body bonus here. We're gonna lower one leg, lower the other leg, exhale, bring it in and crunch. Reversing through, so lower down. You can join me when you are ready. So we're gonna lower down. Here, option, if you wanna add. So you're gonna just drop one leg at a time, hold, bring the knees in. Get set up before you begin again, so that low back is not lifting at all when you're lowering down. Stop when you start to feel that. Maybe that's right here for you, and that's totally fine. And then again, option, you could just extend those arms up. You could always take your hands even on the sides underneath your glutes here. Good control. Finishing strong. Last few seconds. Last 3, last 2, last 1. This exercise you do not need any dumbbell for. We're gonna do a crunch pulse. So your feet are gonna be flat. Hands are gonna come behind the head. Time under tension, we're just right here. Little teeny pulses. 3, 2. All right, let's do this. Exhale, come up. Little movements. Keeping those shoulders lifted, keeping that neck nice and neutral. And again, we're not pulling on our neck. You should definitely feel some heat building right here. Again, really small movement, but really powerful. Keeping that constant tension and pressure on those ab muscles. Breathe through it. You can do it. It's only 45 seconds, short and sweet. And then we literally just repeat 1 time through to complete this. We have 5 more seconds. Keep going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stay with it. And 1. Go ahead and release. Dead bug. You can decide if you're going to use the dumbbell. Again, that arm will extend as you alternate the legs extending out. So holding the sides of the dumbbell like so, bending through the knees. Let's go. Take it out. Exhale. So think pausing at the bottom of the movement, that extension. Exhale, bringing that dumbbell right back up. Exhale. Good, soft elbows, letting that leg hover through the ground or just over the ground. Beautiful. Keep going right here. Just about 3 minutes of work. Keep challenging yourself every single rep. We have 10 seconds together. Extend, pause, big energy pull. Last couple. 3, 2, and 1. We go into that weighted toe reach. Toes extend up. Dumbbell is going to be like so. You know your options. No weight or hands behind the head. Here we go. Exhale, pack up. Inhale, lower, 45 seconds. Time under tension, pausing at the top, slow control as we lower. Driving that low back in as we lift, so big energy on that lift, steady as we lower. If the hands are behind the head, again, not pulling on the neck, controlling, squeeze, 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 then releasing back down. 45 seconds, we are already on our last 15, team. Moving into our final 2 exercises. Following this, squeeze, squeeze. Slow it down, last 4, 3, and 1. Again, exercise number 3, arms extend. You're gonna drop one leg, drop the other leg, exhale, and then extend those legs back up to the starting point. Option, you do not need to lift the hip. So you can pick what works for you. Option, You could always exhale, lifting through the hips and the shoulders. Slow, controlled. Driving that low back in. Making every second count, every rep count. Good job, good job. You are almost there. It's your last 5 seconds. Finish this rep. You can release, set that dumbbell aside if you're using it. Feet are gonna go flat, hands behind the head. We go into that crunch pulse. If you're ready, you can start. Otherwise, the clock starts in 2, in 1. Here we go, lift up. Again, try not to let your body rest down unless you absolutely need to. It's your last exercise. We have about 30 seconds right here to finish it out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Challenge yourself to engage for a second at the top before releasing slightly. Beautiful. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Your final push right here, it is 6. 5, let's meet at the top. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And release. Great work. Bring the knees in, just rock it side to side. Extending those fingers nice and long, toes long. And we'll release. You can roll onto one side. We're just gonna come up into a tabletop position. Just going through cat and cow a few times. And you will be on your way. Drop that belly. Exhale, release and round. Nice stretch for those ab muscles. So a great option to do on its own the days you're tight on time. This is our last one, by the way. Tuck the toes, down dog. Or a great option to pair on top of one of the other workouts. Slowly come rounding back up to standing. So if you have 10 minutes or you have 30 minutes, you can stack those workouts however it works for you. Take a great big breath, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. All those little things add up. It's like the compound effect. If you have not read that book, I highly recommend reading it. It all adds up. And I am so grateful for you joining this workout. I will see you all at our next workout together. Bye, team.